Hi. So, in all honesty, I was planning to do a spirit box session for this upcoming week's YouTube video on my channel, but I have been feeling so burnt out and I had insomnia for the last 2 nights. So, I'm going to switch it up and do a personal feelings vlog. In the spirit of being a paranormal YouTube channel, I do have two of my haunted dolls here. This is Davorin. This is Artie. I'm also going to turn on my Spirit Talker app. So if you guys would like to join in on my venting of feelings, you are more than welcome to. And one more thing. This is my very first time ever having a REM pod as a newbie paranormal investigator. So if at any point during this video you would like to test this and turn this on for me, that would be amazing. I'm going to turn this on and put this in the window. All right, let's go. I'm an empath in the ether, feeling what they hide through the veils of time and shadow. I am their guide, talk to ghosts. I'm gonna turn this on. Okay, here you go, buddies. I also wrote down a little list of bullet points of what I'm gonna say in this video because otherwise... Okay, I once lived here. Cool. So the first point on my list is... Yeah, that actually brings me to my first point. So I have a goal to align my YouTube aesthetic more towards a subtly spooky cute vibe. I've noticed that my YouTube banner, my YouTube name, Empath in the Ether, and my actual intro, I'm the empath in the ether, feeling what they hide, and me dancing all pretty and ballet. The aesthetic is very light and ethereal, does not match with the paranormal vibe I'm trying to create, which is a little frustrating because I have two dynamics of my personality. On the surface, I am very light and ethereal and feminine and soft because I'm a very sensitive personality. I'm very empathic and I need that element in my life. But also I am a Scorpio moon, so I need that darkness, I need that darkness in my very depths of my soul. So I am very light and ethereal yet dark. I'm trying to tie those two together and it's a little... yeah, you guys understand? If you have noticed, I did recreate my YouTube banner. I did... Raymond. Who's Raymond? It does remind me. My fiance has been watching a lot of clips about Everybody Loves Raymond on YouTube, and so he's been obsessed with that. My next point is that in the future, I would love to do more actual on-site paranormal investigations in places besides my bedroom and the cemetery. I live in Northeast Ohio and there's so many locations that are haunted. I at least want to do 5. There was 2 that were in the works, but those fell through. I was on Facebook and I came across this woman in my area. And she was like, I want to get together a group of women who are into paranormal and do paranormal investigations together. This was back in late January, early February. Yeah, so that fell through and I have yet to follow up with the person who created the group in the first place. Was like, hey, we're still gonna do this. And then I was going to do another paranormal investigation. I booked the reservation and everything. I thought that place that I was planning to do a paranormal investigation, I thought it was an hour away. Turns out it was 4 hours away and I was like, I'm not driving 4 hours away. Something y'all don't know about me is I hate driving on the freeway. Like, I literally hate it so much. I can drive on the freeway. I just really prefer not to at all costs because as a hypersensitive personality, I get overstimulated. And the kitty's coming. Kitty, puppies. So I can drive on the freeway, I just prefer not to. I don't know where I was going with this point. But anyways, I remember when I was living in the Kansas City area, the farthest I've driven by myself was an hour. I was visiting a friend in Kansas City. I think my cat is cold. Dodo, you cold? So I was driving from Kansas City, visiting a friend, and at that time, I was living in Lawrence, and so I had to drive an hour. And then another...
You are resilient.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, you guys. So another part of about like the on-site paranormal investigations is like a huge identity shift. I have been primarily doing YouTube videos in my bedroom and the local cemetery 10 minutes away. And part of me is a little hesitant and reluctant, perhaps, to do on-site paranormal investigations. Never mind that it's expensive. Like, it's a huge identity shift. Once I actually start doing paranormal investigations, I know there's gonna be, I'm gonna have a lot higher expectations of myself. Wow, it's like wow, well, I'm doing paranormal investigations like Sam McColby and Selena Spooky Boo and Kelsey Davies. I do want to
You remind me of someone.
Well, that's good. Hopefully that's a good thing. So yeah, identity shift and like having higher expectations of myself. And then night shift. So I'm a paranormal YouTube channel, and as you can tell, I'm filming in the daytime. I'm not exactly a night person. I've always been a morning person. It's like 9 a.m. when I'm recording this. I'm not a night owl. So that's another thing about doing on-site paranormal investigations. They're like at like midnight. Someone please turn on the REM pod. Just slightly tap it. You're like right there. Come on, come on, come on.
Ridge.
The next point on my list is my increasing psychic abilities. Living with haunted dolls for going on a year and a half now, I've noticed my psychic abilities have increased significantly. I've noticed that I can now sense who is in what room. Artie, I don't think you're in the room with me right now. No, I feel like you're like right here in the doorway. Davorin, you're actually, yeah, you are in the vessel. I feel like there's a man spirit, a male energy in the living room. That might be in a totem. Yeah, so I can sense who's in what room, and I can also sense, like, when I use the pendulum. I don't have a pendulum with me, for example. A lot of the times, I don't necessarily have to use the pendulum, and I can sense what their answer is before using the pendulum. What? Huh? Yeah, I want to go to sleep. You guys, I've had insomnia for like 2 days straight, and I do want to briefly mention that I found a haunted doll spirit amongst my baby's toddler's toys, and I did switch it over to another vessel. I went to Target, I got a Monster High doll. Her other vessel was very cutesy, very prudish, but the spirit herself is very like, you know, baneful witch, kick-ass, motherfucking, like, fierce-ass woman, witch, lady. I didn't switch over, I just bought the doll and I was like, okay, I held up her old vessel and the Monster High doll, and I was like, okay, lady, do your thing. I don't know why I started talking about that. Oh yeah, okay, because like, oh my gosh, she's like so amazing. She's like so cool. I don't want to show her right now because I didn't ask her permission to show her. And I don't know if I should be even talking about her. I'm keeping the details vague about her.
Bad spirits here.
They said bad spirits here. There ain't no bad spirits here. And if there were bad spirits here, my other protective dolls are gonna yeet their asses out of this place because I do not allow bad spirits. Okay. Artie, do your thing. Yeet them out. Last point in this video. Hold on. I have been toying with the idea of starting an Etsy shop for haunted dolls. I'm just not sure because, for one thing, I'm already so burnt out. But on the other hand, I've rehomed so many other haunted dolls just in Facebook groups for haunted dolls. So I'm like, I'm already doing this. But the thought of creating an Etsy shop and just being official.
You will hear children.
I do have several children spirits, but I don't hear them. I know they like to play in the living room a lot with my toddler's toys. So yeah, I'm already like rehoming dolls. Might as well make it official. But like at the back of my mind, it's like, oh my god, that's another huge responsibility. I think I would be good at it though. I think I would be really good at it. I do have an Etsy sticker shop that's not really aligned per se with my paranormal shenanigans. I've been putting that on the back burner. I still get some views on it, a sale once in a while, but honestly, it's been on the back burner. It just exists for now. It's like funny, on the Facebook haunted doll groups, I've rehomed so many haunted dolls on this groups, like just from my personal collection that were like, I want to be rehomed, I'm not happy here. So I've rehomed so many that so many people are highly recommending me. They're like, whenever like new people on the group are like, I want a haunted doll, where do I get one? And then my friends who on the Facebook groups who have bought haunted dolls for me, they're like, buy one for Melanie.
Keep walking.
Keep walking? Anyways, so my friends, right, they're like, Melanie has haunted dolls and I bought one from her and she's amazing. I don't know, I feel like I don't want to step into that vision of being an Etsy haunted doll seller because that's going to be another high expectation of myself. And I don't know. So none of you are going to turn on that REM pod? Please, someone touch it. Any one of you over here on my haunted dolls over here. Someone touch the REM pod, please. So I don't have anything else to say. I've covered all my bullet points on this list, pretty much.
Joyce.
I don't know who Joyce is. Joyce? Can you turn on the REM pod? Come on, Joyce. I don't have a Joyce in my haunted dolls, but Joyce, you are more than welcome to turn on the REM pod. One more thing. So this is Davorin. Don't let his very cute haunted doll vibe aesthetic fool you. It's very cute. It's very adorable. Look at the little face. He is actually one motherfucking badass motherfucker. Anyway, so I was going to do a spirit box session with him, talking about his life as a fierce ass motherfucking fierce man. But you know, I was tired. He's a Capricorn and he has very strong Capricorn vibes, but he has a sensitive soft spot in his heart for me, and more often than not, he's willing to listen to my feelings. You can expect a video about him next time over. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have you turn on the REM pod. There you go. There you go. Touch it. Touch it. I might edit that out because that was dumb and silly, and Davorin's like, the fuck, lady? Alright, well.
Prepare.
I just feel like I just needed to take a break from being performative and, you know, following a script and, you know, a whole thing of doing paranormal spirit box session video. Sometimes just nice to talk about my feelings and stuff, about what's going on in my personal life. Thanks so much for watching this video. For those out there who have watched this video, mom, fiance, a few stray friends of mine, thanks for showing up for me. I will see you next time. Expect a video from this guy about this. Boop, boop, love you. Okay. Bye.
You should dig here.
What? I should dig here? What does that even mean?